everybody, this is your girl Bella and this is Issa. Right now she is cold and I have the AC on so you can hear it all. You know, we was already talking about the Cosmo magazine, and we was going to come back and we was going to talk about, what was he going to actually talk about?
Well, first, our last video, in case you haven't seen it, which I recommend you do, and if you don't, fuck you, but we love you. It was basically the topic of the Cosmo magazine, which says sex bucket list, some of the craziest things people have done, which we realized was disappointingly, like, underwhelming. So it just kind of segued into, well, have we ever caught other people having sex at really weird places, and what happened?
Actually, no.
Right? Or that's what the topic of this conversation is going to be. If we've caught other people, or we've been caught.
We're going to include this because I really don't have experience with that. But there was something here about foreplay.
Oh, there was?
And I actually like foreplay, but you've been caught and you've caught.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been caught having sex,
mm-hmm.
and you basically said you was like, yeah, and then other times you kind of like.
Well, not me per se. Okay, well here, and it goes back to Dutchess Community College. I swear, that college, I think I baptized that college. But anyway, freaking, it was my boyfriend at the time. We were at the parking lot, and we were both kind of early to class, and we didn't know what to do, and he was feeling a little horny, and it wasn't full-on sex. It was just he wanted me to give him a BJ. And I didn't do it. I was like, I don't feel like it. So, you know, he started kind of trying to get me in the mood. I'm like, because I used to be very selfish. I was a lot younger, you know what I mean? So I used to be the kind of, you have to get me in a mood for me to want to please you. Now I don't do that. But he kind of started fingering me and whatnot, and, you know, I started, like, kind of liking it, trying to get into it, and as I was about to, you know, start to get into it, and then I see this guy smiling at us, kind of like, and he's just standing there, and at first I didn't realize what the fuck he was looking at, because for some reason I kept thinking that his windows were a lot darker than what they were, and they weren't, because it wasn't that car. It was, like, the clearer windows, so I kind of put two and two together, and I'm like, he's looking at me getting fingered, and he's just smiling. And he immediately stuck his head, I was like, no! And then he immediately stuck his hand out, and he goes, what, am I doing something wrong? I'm like, it's not you, someone's looking at us. I'll never get over it again. And he's like, oh my God, get over it. He's probably just jealous because, you know, we were doing something he couldn't do, la la la. And it's not that embarrassing, but, like, when it gets really embarrassing is when we go into the stairway, and the same guy who saw us, I see him go up the stairs, I look up, and I'm like, I hope that's not the same guy. Sure enough, he gives me that same annoying smirk, like, and it was the same guy who saw us.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm just like, I go to class, and I'm just like, I was like all red and whatnot, and I was just thinking, bastard. It's almost like he hung around to wait for us to go up the stairs together so he could look at me and go, I know what y'all did.
I'm gonna have to say that I lied. And it really, you know, it's just funny how your mind blocks everything. I have had sex in front of people, and I have given head in front of people. Okay, Greyhound bus going down south, I gave head twice.
See,
all the way in the back.
Your Greyhound bus is my Dutchess Community College, apparently.
And in between the seats on one side. And then the other one was I went to a private sex party. You had to be a member of this club in order to get in. And it was a secret sex group that was on Facebook. I got kicked out, you know, I'm too boisterous and I'm too very, my mouth can be something else. My mouth can get me in trouble. So anywho, basically me and this guy was flirting all night long. And one thing led to another, and we was trying to find a spot to have sex, and I was like, fuck it, we went down the stairs, he threw on that condom, I lifted up my dress, pulled down my girdle, because I had a high cut panty girdle, plus a corset on, I had to pull something down, and I just lifted up this long dress, and I got it. And then we had to switch positions, and we went down and I didn't care who saw us anymore. That, you know, in all honesty, when you're that horny, when you're that sexually aroused, it doesn't matter anymore. You just think of the movie Wild Orchids.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say When Harry Met Sally.
No, fuck that. Wild Orchids with Mickey Rourke. And he was talking to the wife. He said, why are you upset with her? Because she liked to be touched? Are you upset because she liked it? And he's looking at her. He took the hand and made him touch his wife. And then they started screwing in front of them. So, you know, the girl's like, tell him to stop. And he was like, no. She was like, they're having sex. And he was like, no, they're making love. I was having sex on the stairwell. I'm just saying that. So, you know, I have done it in public. Yes, I have been caught and I really didn't care. And I think everybody in the bus enjoyed me giving this guy head. I mean, it was actually good. Throw the alignment, people. So, better fucking foreplay. Intercourse gets all the glory, but the lead up should be just as hot as the main event. Epic set starts with great sex expectations. So go forth and get busy. Go forth, get busy. May the force of sex be with you.
I mean, sometimes, you know, you want to enjoy the appetizer too. Not
Show
just the
your
main course,
sexy side. Corrupt your favorite emoji and your boyfriend's mind, all without saying a single word. Graduate from standard issue text to sexmoji, a genius string of emoji used to inspire boners. A couple holding hands, the bathtub, lips, and water. Sprinkle of water, which means what? I'm wetting. You want to squirt? I mean, let me know. I want you to come, or you're gonna make me come. Something.
Or it could mean here's some water for your thirsty.
Suggest post-work shower sex. Fuck the sex. I wanna. Yeah, post-work shower sex. Screw me in the shower.
No, that may not work. I tried that though.
I have to have sex in the shower.
It's slippery. It's friction.
I actually like it. The floor.
I got
or you?
hurt. Me.
The floor. The bathtub was too slippery.
No, the body is slip. The water kind of made me feel like I was slipping off of him. It kind of.
He needs to be a little bit more stronger. You need to find someone with some strength.
Right.
They're supposed to be able to grab you up and that's it. Think of the Nico and Mimi tape, the sex tape that's been out there. You know, she had one hand up and she was holding him. It's going all around the internet. Look it up. Nico and Mimi sex tape. It was something else. She was giving him some serious head. And it wasn't the porn head. It was giving her man head and she really enjoyed it. And he fucked it up by leaking that tape. I don't care what anyone says. He leaked it. Oh, well. Okay, formally invite his penis. Tonight it's all about play, no work. Let him know you're flipping the script by sending him the evening itinerary as iCal, personal email, not work invites. Shoot him an appointment for 8 p.m. blowjob, then a request that he return the favor at 8:15. So you're gonna give him head for 15 minutes, and then 15 minutes forward, he's gonna be eating you out. Block off an hour for a mind-blowing sex session following sex schedule at 9:30, Snuggle and Pizza Fest while you watch Amy Schumer on demand or the game, whatever. He'll never accept a meeting invite more enthusiastically. So yeah, so if you set up an invite and everything for sex, I think that would be interesting. If I did have a dude, I would set that up. I would send him a text and I would be like, babe, it is on, where he's gonna meet and everything. And I think I would open the door, kind of like being Mary Jane when the guy came in and Gabrielle Union's character, Mary Jane, she came out.
I gotta
with
watch
the thing.
more movies. I swear.
She came out with some hot, stanky, skanky outfit on, and she was like, and he was like, oh, I would do that. I mean, I came and I opened the door with my towel wrapped around me, and he enjoyed that one. And listen, just because you're a big girl does not mean you cannot do it. It's called a bath sheet. But mine was an actual towel. I have no more bath sheets and my towel is short. So imagine it actually did cover, which means I'm working on my weight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I do think, foreplay is really a good idea. Like, I remember one of my exes and I, we thought of, like, porn scenes, like, we could do together. Like, because some porn scenes are really gay, like, with the foreplay. It's like you can tell they're just acting and they just want to rush to the sex. And, we were thinking, like, some scenes to play out together, and I realized then I had a very kinky mind. But you're right, foreplay is actually sometimes more fun than the sex itself.
I like to sex text. I like to send subliminals on the phone. And when I did that, the guy was like, I am driving and you got me with a full erect dick. A full arousal. He was fully aroused and I was messing with him to the point now he will not even text me back while I'm driving.
I mean, I remember one time I actually did a belly. I actually, because I kind of know beginner's belly dance. So one of my exes, all these great sex stories, and they turn out to be exes, whatever. I pretended like I was dancing like Shakira, and I was dancing like that for what must have been like forever for him, because he kept like going like this. He was like shaking off the bed like, stop and come fuck me now. And I just kept going. And then I would like walk away from him again.
Oh yeah, that's a good
like,
sex.
Just
That's the biggest
him.
See,
like every time he thought I would throw myself on, I would just like walk away until he just grabbed me.
She definitely teased him that way, and I'm the biggest cock teaser. I'm the mind-blowing cock teaser. I will fuck with your mind so much that you will have no other choice but to come and do me ASAP. And that's the way I want. I want a man who's receptive, okay? So not only, I mean, I don't care. I want to give my man a blowjob on the bus again. I want to do this shit on Amtrak. Oh my God, in the middle of the night while everybody's knocked out and you know it's going directly yo, slip the conductor or the guy a 20 and tell him just stay back there and just put the head down low and just give him some head. I'm just saying. Or you know what? I ride on him. Just sit back and just lay back on him.
Hang out with this chick more often.
Listen, I want a club car. I want a private club car so I can screw cross country in there. You have your own bathroom. You have your own sleeping area. Why not fuck from one end of the United States to the other end? I'm just saying. Let's bring it on, okay? And you're going fast? Oh, I'm just saying. Screw it. You can't go wrong. So we're gonna come back another day, and we're just, I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but this won't be the last time. This is not gonna be the last time you see her. We're gonna come back another time. We're probably gonna do some primal, medieval shit and just mark our faces and do some, I don't know, crazy shit and talk about, nigga, you better drop those drawers and do me right now before I cap your ass. Okay? I'm tired of it.
Ain't nobody
you gonna
got
step
time
to
for
me?
that.
Give it to me, okay? Don't come to me with that okie doke shit. You looking it? You want it? Take it. Be a man about it, alright? Shit, stop being a pussy.
Yeah, stop holding off traffic. You got the green light. Go, go. Green means go, go.
We're gonna come back another time. Bye, everybody. Get out of here.